If I were accused of a crime where I could get a jail sentence of 3 years, I think I probably would want to be able to make my case to a jury of my peers as to why I was innocent. The Courts and Tribunal Bill that's going through Parliament right now will remove that right to be able to choose a jury trial as a cost-saving measure within our courts. I can't support that, not least because the evidence is that it will save very little money, but there is a real risk that there might be an increase in miscarriages of justice. We have a backlog of 80,000 cases in our courts right now, which means that victims are waiting years for their day in court. That's why I believe in the principle of don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I won't vote for this piece of legislation, but I won't block it at this point in the parliamentary process either. If it goes through Parliament today, Tuesday the 10th of March, it will then move on to what's called the committee and the report stage of the legislation. That's the point at which MPs, rather than ministers, can write the legislation. I will then support amendments at that stage to remove the bits that I think are anti-democratic and to strengthen the rights of victims. Legislation like that, well, that I could vote for. Anything else, I can't.
I think we all share his passion to support the victims who are waiting too long to get to court. But that means we also owe them a debt of truth. And the concern that the Institute for Government report highlights is that magistrate courts will struggle to absorb such a large increase in demand. So we may not see the faster justice that he is promising under these proposals. Will he recognise, for those of us who cannot support this legislation as it currently stands, it is that concern to look at the data and look at whether actually juries are a red herring when it comes to the investment that we so sorely need because of the damage done by the previous government was the way forward.
Let me say to her that is why we have uncapped sitting days for our magistrates, and that's why I'll set out further investment in our magistrates. I want to get the magistracy back to the sort of numbers they were when the Labour Party was last in government. It was 29,000 magistrates, dropped to 21,000 under the last government. So she's right, we will have to invest and we will have to increase our magistrates. But I hope, because of her long-standing record, working with victims particularly, that she will look hard on this bill as it makes its passage, and I hope that she'll feel able to support it.